Let's go over to the Boxo breakdown. This is another hot topic. The boys, I'll tell you what, the guys gave us some meat to talk about today.
Yeah, they did.
Boxo breakdown, check it out. Boxo USA. Hunter was talking about how he has a killer Boxo setup for working on his cars. He ain't scared of labor. I like that, dude. I like that. But has to be Sexton. So that was wild to me. Um, I thought for a second, like this is before I saw that the wheel had locked up and everything like that. I'm like, oh, dude, I wonder if he got distracted because Hunter was coming back on the track. But that little single jump, I don't even think there's a tunnel there before the mechanics area. And I'm sure you've done this, RV, where you late break it and
Mm,
then there's not enough tire rotation for your front wheel. But
yeah.
yeah, he goes down. That was that was a tough impact. I hated to see that because he was riding hella good all weekend.
Yeah, it
Great
was.
first
Got
great first
he
moto.
Yeah, he did, and he got really lucky. You can see how he loses balance because when the front wheel locks up like that, you have no gyro effect with the front
Yep.
wheel, and then you're just a sail in the air, and it falls out of the sky because the front wheel's not moving, and you have no stability when you're in the air. And you can see the right
Mhm.
leg comes down first and touches the ground. So, could have been a lot worse than it was. As you can see, he's getting up. The front brake is locked, which he had to, the bike expired from that point of view, and his race was over. He rode a phenomenal first moto, and then it just seems to can't. It seems to happen to Chase more than I think the fans would like, and all of us would like, because that was going to be a good second moto, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was. There it goes tipping over again. We're watching. So he's just like, the hell with it. I'm out of here. Frustrating. He was on his way to probably getting another overall. Hate it for him. Yeah, that's crazy. So Ian Harrison, he said that there was debris. So everyone knows, yeah, there was debris in the front brake, and that's what caused the lockup, which is wild. Wondering, I think he's had that in his rear brake before, is what Ian was saying. But nevertheless, I think just a freak accident. You know, I can see how I wouldn't call it a freak accident completely because the sawdust was probably is there you think there was sawdust on that face and maybe I mean you're loading the brakes so hard, right? You're
Mhm.
loading that bike so hard with your body energy, the G-force coming up to the face, full compression. It was a little bit ruddy there. It's just wild. Like it's just I think it's crap luck for the
Yeah,
debris to
it's
get in
tough,
between
man.
brakes, dude.
And was it, the question is did it happen? Clearly, it didn't happen off the necessarily the takeoff itself. What did he over brake the front brake, and then it slowed the front wheel down or stopped the front wheel in the air, and then the front brake? What had happened after the crash when it locked up? Did that happen before, or did that happen after? I'd have to imagine it happened right now when the bike hit the ground on the right side, the throttle side.
So
The only
you
well,
don't
the
think
only
it's
reason why
locked?
I say that, RC, is if it would have been locked up going off the takeoff, or prior to that, I think we would have had a bigger crash than he already had. So did
Huh.
he over brake coming up to it, and then drug the front brake kind of too long, right? And then slowed
Yeah,
the rotation or locked it up right as
yeah.
it left the ground. And
Fair
then that
point.
was, that was for the off balance because he had no gyro effect of the front wheel. And then as he went down, so we don't know. But yeah, just
Yeah.
call it bad luck, and in the end, bad luck. I mean, because it's
Yeah.
racing, we won't really know exactly, or ever probably know exactly what happened or what caused it. Was it the crash there that caused it, or was it prior?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that was a good explanation. Yeah, like wondering did he drag that initially I thought he drugged the front brake too long and then he didn't have enough roll speed to get the gyro going on the front wheel. I'm like, "Oh no," but then when he got up, obviously you could see his front brake was stuck. But that's interesting. Maybe the debris got in there when he landed, like you said, which is completely possible. I hate to speculate. It's stuff like this, RV, for me is so hard to believe, bro. Like,
Mhm.
how can that happen to this dude? It's just wild, man.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, like I said, Chase was riding really well. First moto, crushed it. Second moto was in a great position. But like you said, RC, it just seems to happen more times than not.
Yeah.
And it's a bummer, man. It really is, because we were set up for a great second moto there.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all: news, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.